It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs' sure-handed wide receiver. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Chiefs and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen to throw once more. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Able to slither by. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 118 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Chiefs at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Mahomes now on first down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. He'll try again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done, because as it stands right now, they won't have the first-round bye. But a lot of teams would tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes
got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bills ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, it's caught by Davis. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And the Bills first down. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Hines. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Allen going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down,
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there? I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get it first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he stays up. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brevin Jordan from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Man open is... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Bills going to take over now late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Allen's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Odell Beckham leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Treylon Burks, a touchdown catch in the victory. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line on gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Brevin Jordan
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
2nd and 11.
Here's Allen.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down at 4.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air. And
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That
Thank
means
you.
2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make those to get to the playoffs.
96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On second and goal, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Manhertz from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen to throw once more. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Singletary. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
From the gun, it's Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. King
KC's offense ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Allen and the Bills now. Down by 10. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Allen. Pass complete to Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
Allen into the hands of Singletary.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
This is Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Allen's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Man open is Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Allen.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Kansas City,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.